Hello loves, welcome to Fifth Dimension. So for today's reading, I'm going to do purely tarot. So go ahead and choose whichever deck resonates with you the most or by crystal. And I will see you at your readings. Hi, pile number one. If you chose this deck as well as this crystal, then you are at your reading. Let's go ahead and pull an overall energy card to see if this is the right pile for you, okay? So overall energy of pile number one. Walking away from, moving away from. So this could be physically, this could be energetically, this could be keeping distance, or just really cutting some sort of ties and going forward from something that was really, I feel, causing you a lot of worry, mental challenge. This was not an easy decision to make, but I feel like it's the last straw is what I'm feeling for whatever that situation, however it applies to your life. So if that resonates with what you are currently experiencing or seeking this reading for, then you're at the right place. Do me a favor and click on the subscribe button. I finally reached today the same amount of subscribers that I had on my previous YouTube page from years ago, and that one took me like 6 months, maybe more, to build that 100 and something, and I did it this time in like maybe 2 months. I'm very proud of myself. Pile number one. Alright, let's see what messages we have. What does pile number one need to hear about their situation? I'm actually going to take reversals today. So 5 of Pentacles, you are moving away from feeling abandoned, for feeling discarded, for feeling unvalued, okay? Then we have Judgment in the upright. Yeah, this is definitely like big energy of all the signs in your life telling you that there needs to be some leaving behind of, okay? A certain situation that made you feel that way. That 5 of Pentacles, literally just feeling like cold, lonely, worried about, you know, your situation, unsure of, but really just wounded, okay? But there's some sort of judgment happening when it comes to the situation, or literally specifically like you making a judgment call to move away from the situation is what it's looking like. Oh, this one wants to come out. I'm gonna look at it. It's the 4 of Swords, and then I saw a peek of the 10 of Cups. We have the Moon. So some sort of realization, something that came up. I feel like really this is something within you versus like actual like information coming to light or something being communicated that was hidden. I don't feel that. I feel like it was something that was within you that surfaced, that allowed you to really put the pieces in a way that made you make that judgment call. Sorry, it took me forever to get there. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So 7 of Pentacles typically means waiting around. If it's in reverse, then that is saying you're no longer waiting around, or maybe you feel like you're no longer willing to wait around. We have the Hermit. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of like contemplation, or some sort of like really looking within with that Moon energy. And it's just I feel like you guys had the realization, pile number one. Maybe making connections and really just realizing, like, my energy. I feel like it's energy for most of you, but it could be like physically moving away, or maybe even blocking, or I don't know, just whatever you feel is what you would do in a case of walking away. But like I said, I feel like it's energetically, in other words, like pulling back your energy completely and releasing an attachment to a desired outcome. I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Like, this is literal time put in, like something that your energy, your maybe like literally physical energy, like, I don't know what the hell I mean by that, but that's just what came out. Anyways, we have the Eight of Pentacles with wanting to redirect energy, I feel, towards the self or towards some sort of endeavor. So it could be like a goal, a project, a career. Seven of Cups with having possibilities, right? Having multiple either new paths that can be taken, or there's maybe a lot of things that you were seeing that you could really invest your energy. That's the word that I was looking for when I was thinking about the pentacles and time and energy put in. I meant like investment. Like, you really invested in the situation. But there was that need, right? That inclination to walk away from going within. Like, it was just a judgment call that you felt intuitively you had to make. So we have the Chariot. So, okay, yeah, maybe I feel that that was creating some sort of, like, you felt like it was holding you back. In other words, it was holding you back because your energy was really waiting around. You were giving and not receiving. And you sort of felt, you know, like abandoned, like you weren't treated in the way that you should have been, or that you feel you were deserving of. And so you've made this judgment call to move forward, and I really think like this is gonna make for some strong flow for you. Okay, let me get some advice for you. Advice for pile number one, please. Ooh, King of Wands. Follow your fire. Follow your passion. Follow that. I really feel like this is... Remember, I had that image. Remember 5 seconds ago when I said you were going to flow more? I was picturing like a boat going down a stream that no longer had resistance. So maybe like you were at a dam for a good period and you're just like, what the hell? I'm not getting anywhere. And then you decided to move away. No longer. You released yourself from the dam on the boat and you started to flow. There's movement coming along, or if you're just in the beginning stages, movement is coming along, I guess is what the message would be. You're about to enter a steady flow of water, but not only that, with the King of Wands, if you follow your fire, once you start picking up this flow, it's really gonna really flow. Why? Because I pictured like a regular boat with a person's energy moving it along the stream, but then with the King of Wands, I pictured like a steam engine boat, like all of a sudden upgrading this to a steam engine, and then imagine how fast you're going to be getting down the stream towards your passion. Okay, so that I really feel is your message for today. I wanted to keep it short, but I did want to thank those of you who are subscribers for helping me reach my own little personal goal. I really appreciate any support, whether it's a like, a comment, a subscribe, but I do ask that you click that subscribe because it takes one quick second and it sends a ripple of love my way. So greatly appreciated. I hope I was able to give you some sort of good vibes, I guess. Oh, I need to stop. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose this deck and this crystal right here, then you are at the correct reading. So first, I'm going to pull an overall energy card for whatever it is that you are seeking clarity on, okay? And if it resonates with what you're seeking a reading for, then you know you're at the right pile. Alright, so pile number 2, Knight of Wands. Okay, so you are in pursuit. Knight of Wands, you are on a mission, being led towards something that is being fueled by like real powerful fire, solar plexus. It feels sacral even, like you want to create something, you want to pursue something, you want to accomplish something. Yeah, and you're going for it full force, pile number 2. Okay, so if that resonates with what you were here for, then let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, before I forget, click the subscribe button. Do it. Take that 1 second. Click the subscribe. You'll be doing my human self a very awesome favor. I actually just reached the same subscriber count that I had on my previous YouTube channel, which took a much longer time on that other channel to get those subscribers, and then I had to quit. Well, life took me on a different route, okay? And so I just abandoned that channel. I started fresh on this channel. And so I'm very grateful for those of you who are watching this and are my subscribers. I appreciate you guys being like my OG crew. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what your situation is. What's going on with pile number 2? What do they need to know? Okay. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the 5 of Swords. Oh, wow. And the 10 of Wands in reverse. I'm actually doing reversals today, which I don't normally do, but I've been feeling guided to like put myself out of my comfort zone, because for me, I prefer to read, like when I see them, I know just automatically whether it's the positive or the negative aspect of the energy. But I feel the need to read reversals because sometimes they do come out in reversal, and then sometimes that's like very important that the energy is read that way. So I'm trying, okay, even though, like I said, it's new to me to read it that way. It kind of confuses me because I'm just like negative, positive. Anyways, all right, what else do we need to know? There's some stuff going on. Sorry, pile number 2, there's some stuff going on. 9 of Pentacles. What else? Temperance in reverse. You see, now I'm confused. Okay, no, I'll get to it. 5 of Pentacles. Whoa, pile number 2. What is happening? 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, both in the upright. Let me move that together. We have the Devil and the 10 of Wands. So let me put those together. Both in reverse. So the opposite of the negative or the, you know what I mean. Temperance. And then I move 9 of Pentacles. Let me get 2 more just to fill in the energy. Let me get 2 more. What is pile 2 situation? What do they need? This one wants to come out. I'm going to take it. Hermit in reverse. World in reverse. Is it? Okay. No, I'm hearing upright. Okay. Let me sit with that for 1 second. Okay, right away what I'm getting, because the first initial energy I got was someone who like has their sights set. They got like steam in their engine. They are headed with pure focus towards something. Then we have what feels like obstacle, what feels like maybe confusion, what feels like chaos, to be honest. What feels like a little chaotic in the energy here. So sight set on something, there's nothing stopping you, but that doesn't diminish the amount of challenge that is involved in pursuing whatever it is that you, pile number 2, are pursuing. Okay, definitely a lot of challenge though. We have the devil in reverse. So devil upright is that pure, I guess, like lower vibrational energy, like temptation, like I don't think it's, I never see the devil as addictions, and I've never read it that way, but like just really being drawn to something that you cannot take your energy out of. Okay, that's devil energy. It's that something that's just calling on you in your dreams, even, you know. So in reverse, I would say that this is a previous energy that you are coming out of, but it is definitely something that has lured you off of focus on what you're pursuing. Okay, that may be wrong, but that's how I'm reading it at this moment. I will go back to it if I feel a different message from that. But definitely something that's heavy in your energy, being the devil energy and all. Feeling really restricted in how much this energy was consuming, or how much in this, whatever it is, was consuming of your energy, is what I feel like. In other words, it was like eating up the fuel for your fire. And so that's definitely something that you've struggled with the Ten of Wands in reverse, but I feel like you are coming out of that as well. So let's say that this is energy that you are just moving out of, okay? Because they're in the reverse. But then we have the Five of Swords here and the Five of Pentacles. So having came out of this energy, fought against this energy, because this is Ten of Wands, so I feel like it's been a big struggle to be able, it's kind of like, it feels like a real like push and pull in your energy, and maybe even like highs, oh gosh, sorry, give me a second, like drastic changes in your energy supply, highs and lows, but like in short spans of time is what I feel was what this energy was, which feels very chaotic. It's a lot of fire, and it's a lot of like impulse for something, okay? So it doesn't feel grounded is what I mean. It just feels like the flames could get away from you in this energy very fast, and it can create chaos. But that's energy you're coming out of. However, coming out of that chaotic energy is leaving wounds. It's leaving insecurities. It's leaving painful energy behind. Painful and defensive energy is what it's, I feel that's current energy, okay? So then moving down here to Temperance in reverse, so healing that energy, I feel is what you're currently working on, but you're still pursuing. I don't feel like you ever stopped pursuing. You're still, like, it never stopped you. It challenged you. It kind of wavered you. It made it more difficult to put your focus on what you're pursuing, but I don't think you ever did stop this Knight of Wands energy. But it's like all of this is going on like in the midst of this being the dominant energy, is pursuing whatever it is that's fueling you, right? But all of this is like bubbling underneath, I think. So I feel like it's a lot of mental, because the devil can be that energy also. Like it was something in your mind that's like really messing with you and creating a lot of chaos within. But like I said, it never stopped you from pursuing. However, you have moved into a place to where there's defensiveness. There's like to feel the need to watch your back, which is what this guy is doing. You know, that's what it feels like being and feeling unsafe. You know, feeling like your defenses are, ew, what am I saying? I'm hearing like war stuff. But I'm just like, I don't know what I'm saying. My defenses are what? I'm drawing blanks. Okay, but you know what I mean. Like you don't have a defense. In other words, your back is completely exposed. Why didn't it just come out that way in the first place? But anyways, but then like that Five of Pentacles being there, which also came out in, did it? Yeah, it came out in pile 1 in the upright also, if I'm not mistaken. So there's that feeling of having to walk away from something you didn't want to walk away from, but there's nothing there for you. In other words, you were not appreciated, you were not valued, your worth was not, is how you felt, okay? Or how you feel. I don't know if how accurate that is, but there's woundedness there. Or maybe it's bringing up those feelings, like having come out of the situation is triggering that experience, okay? The need for healing is here, but it's in reverse, so it's not active. Maybe it's something that you're aware of or focused on from this point on. With the Nine of Pentacles is typically like somebody who has everything that they need and want on their own. But this specific pile number 2, your readings got me all over the place. This specific Nine of Pentacles has this like sadness to it. Like typically in other decks, this Nine of Pentacles is like, you know, like boss, independent, don't need anybody type vibe. I take care of myself. I value myself. I reward myself. I treat myself. I love myself. I work hard. I support myself. All of that, okay? But she looks sad and longing in this deck. So I feel that it's sort of like outside appearances. It's sort of saying like, okay, the Knight of Pentacles is not, it's all cracked up to be. Okay, I can take care of myself. Okay, I can, you know, provide everything that I need. I don't need anyone. But I want someone. That's what I'm feeling. Or if it's not a person that you are pursuing, then whatever goal, like I don't need to have this in order to be happy, because I am happy and whole without. However, I really want it, okay? So take that as it applies. We have the Hermit in reverse, which means you're coming out of the energy of introspection. And then with the World hereafter, like Hermit is really going within. But I feel like if it's in reverse for me, I'm going to take it as something you're coming out of, not something that's active in your energy. So, you're now coming out of the energy of like really like pulling your energy away, like blocking out and just sitting with your own energy and analyzing the situation, analyzing what feelings, what thoughts are involved with this specific situation, okay? I do feel like this is something to be proud of. There's some progress that's been made here. And although there is like this like underlying dissatisfaction and like uncertainty about where you're headed, I'm going to get some advice. What is the advice for pile number 2? The World indicates to me something good. We have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Cups is your wish being fulfilled. So even though, like I said, it has been a challenge, but it's something to be proud of. Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles that's what you're seeking, I feel, is emotional fulfillment. Yes, I have it all. Yes, I don't need anyone or anything, but it's not, what I have is not emotionally fulfilling. And I feel like you're headed into the energy of seeking what is emotionally fulfilling for you, okay? Leaving this chaotic energy behind, which took a lot of work, really working on, or needing to work on, some sort of healing in regards to whatever the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, whatever you feel defensive about, whatever you feel you can't be vulnerable about, pile number 2, and whatever you feel whatever you feel you've experienced that has left you feeling wounded, abandoned, unvalued, not appreciated, not respected, all of the above, okay? That energy, it requires tending to, but I do see it happening, okay? I hope I was able to give you some sort of clarity on something, pile number 2. This was a tough one, I would say, for me to decipher, but if you haven't subscribed, please do that. If this resonated, comment and let me know. I love to hear. It makes me feel so good to have comments, so that way I'm just not like wondering who's viewing my videos. It connects me to your energy on a deeper level, and it also like amplifies my my belief in myself to accomplish this goal, okay? Pile number 2. So give me a like, subscribe, comment, all of the above. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose this deck and this crystal, then this is your reading. I am going to start off by feeling an overall energy. If you resonate with that, then it's confirmation that this is your reading, okay? So pile number 3. The moon. So strong spiritual work you're doing. Really focused on connecting with yourself, your intuition. I really feel like you're strongly trying to manifest something for yourself, pile number 3. Oh, and it is actually new moon today as I'm recording this, so I definitely feel like you are in strong, focused. I really feel like maybe you're also going through like some sort of spiritual, not awakening because you're advanced, like a transformation or elevation, ascension, however you want to put it. There's definitely some sort of really big growth that's happening in your energy. Hold on, I need another crystal because that one is way too, it's not heavy enough. So we have the moon energy, pile number 3. I'm also noticing the 2 trees there. So I'm curious if this is my twin flame pile for today. The 2 trees, maybe you're manifesting balance within your own masculine and feminine energy. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So coming out of the energy of standstill and indecision, really coming to a place of flow, of allowing things. I feel like surrender also, because the 2 of Pentacles also can be like stuck. Why stuck? Because there's energy flowing in opposite directions to where there can't be flow and movement. But I feel like you're coming out of that, because it's also catching my eye like the infinity. So flow in the necessary way, okay? Just like remove whatever standstill was going on with whatever it is that you're manifesting. We have the Empress in reverse. Why do we have the Empress in reverse? What is the Empress universe? Your energy being okay, so maybe that's why your focus is very strongly on manifesting. Like you are trying to not allow, but the energy is coming out that you want movement forward. However, there's something not vibrationally aligned. Why? We have the Eight of Cups here. Shatteredness in your emotions, darkness, an overwhelming amount of doubt, fear, pain, sadness. Just, it feels like a tsunami of turbulent emotions that are taking you out of your Empress energy, which I feel like you are normally in. Very powerful Empress energy with manifesting and attracting towards you, but with it being in the reverse, and then with the Eight of Cups coming out after, I'm definitely feeling that there is emotional turbulence within your energy that's sort of keeping you from being in your normal alignment. Yep, because then now we have the High Priestess in reverse as well. OMG, pile number 3. I was literally just saying all day today that I couldn't connect with my intuition. I feel like I'm trying to reach for my inner guidance and I can't find it. And my whole day was just off. And I feel like that's probably what you're experiencing, pile number 3. Is really like having this real strong focus on your spiritual journey and whatever that involves at this current time for you, and understanding what needs to happen in order to manifest. You have the tools, you know what you need to do for things to flow in. However, you're unable to put yourself in the High Priestess and Empress mode because of this, whatever's arising, what's coming up. Why is it arising? I'm strongly feeling just intuitively because the now is the time. Like I said, it feels like a wave of a tsunami. It feels very imminent in your energy, but I feel like it's all coming up to the surface on purpose because it needs to be released. Okay? Like now is the time. It feels imminent. Like this wave needs to be released. Yes. It needs to be released now. Why? Because you're not going to be able to put yourself, like you already know what to do. You know, pile number 3, that you have to be in your High Priestess, connected to your inner self, higher self, authentic self, however you want to be that. When you're in the right vibration, because you are 100% knowing who you are and knowing your worth and really coming from a place of manifestation. That is the High Priestess, right? She is the master manifester. She knows how energy works. She knows how the universe works. She knows and has awareness of everything around her, but also within, okay? And I'm just saying High Priestess because that's how it's coming out in feminine energy, both my feminine energies. The Empress, you know, knowing, having the capacity to create fruitfulness, abundance for oneself, attract whatever it is that you desire, but in the opposite energy. Why? Because this energy is holding you back. Why is this energy holding you back? And that would be correct with the moon, right? Because the moon works with the tides. The moon pulls on that water, you know, to rise. So I feel like that's strongly what's going on in your energy. You are being asked to really put intention to releasing, or just letting it flow, not really releasing, not needing to do anything except acknowledge what is there, is what I'm feeling. You don't have to do anything. This is not, you don't need to do intense shadow work. You just need to acknowledge what is there because it's rising. It's in your energy heavily. So you have awareness that your energy is not as it is when you were in alignment. But for whatever reason, you are not allowing you to connect. Why? You're cut off. You're cut off from connecting to what you need to in order to manifest. Why? Because of this that needs to be acknowledged. So get to the root of it. Face the wave. Face the wave head on and allow it to flow. You can't push it away any longer. Pile number 3. It's got to be released. And if this means like ugly crying, however it is that you release that energy, but in a healthy, productive, transmuting way, okay? But I can see that some of y'all may need a good ass session where you sit with yourself, sit with those feelings, sit with those thoughts, sit with those experiences, and just allow that ugly cry to come out. Let it all flow. Let it go, because where you're headed is the 10 of Cups. You're headed to all of that emotional fulfillment, all of that healing, releasing, because we have the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles came out in all 3 readings. However, in pile 1 and 2, it came out in the upright, if I'm not mistaken. And in pile 3, now it's in reverse. So this is energy that's being released. Look at all of this that's coming up. You have a lot that's still in there that is really messing with your vibration, okay? But the time is now. Yeah, here's another 5. And this one is in the upright. The 5 of, which actually came out in pile 2. 5 of Swords. So this just feels like trigger. Stop. Was the devil in the first pile or the second one? I can't remember. But okay. Yeah, this might be one of those readings, and you're the only one that's going to know that, pile number 3, because the other ones I didn't see it. One of those readings where all 3 piles will actually resonate. Okay? For some of you. The devil in reverse is all of that needing to be released in order to get back into balance. I feel what's strong in your energy right now is conflicting beliefs. So like I feel like belief and doubt. Yeah, I feel like it's a battle between belief and doubt. Ooh, a battle between your shadow and your light. Really, like your light wants to thrive, your light wants to shine, your light wants to move towards its 10 of Cups and manifest the perfect, everything you've ever wanted. But your shadow really is fighting to hold you down. Your shadow is really fighting to hold you in fear of the immense tsunami that you hold within you from all of your past experiences, okay? Pile number 3, this is some intense stuff that you are experiencing. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't connect with it any deeper because I cannot I cannot afford to ugly cry during this reading at this time, but I am gonna pull you some advice before I close off your reading. Advice, Hierophant, you are ascending. This is change, yes. This is challenge, yes it is. But what is it? It's going to move you. Is this reverse? 2 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Wands is wanting to move forward in something. Yeah, that's a similar energy of this. But in the upright, it would be standstill. Not feeling ready to make those movements forward. But since it's in reverse, this is like, okay, you're ready. Your advice is that you are ready. This is time to ascend. Let that tsunami wave flow and be released so that you can get right back into your High Priestess and Empress energy and get right on to shining your light, because that's what you want to do. You want to thrive. You want to thrive, but that shadow is really putting up a fight within you. So yeah, let's get rid of that danky energy. Let it flow. However it is that you transmute your hurt, because you are, I feel like, at a peak point in your spiritual journey. Like I feel like there's been a lot of build up to this specific situation. You are, after all, moving into the Hierophant. You are going to have the key to unlock a whole new experience for yourself, not only spiritually but like in the physical. I feel like there's a lot of things changing and aligning for you in very dramatic fashion. Pile number 3, but it's all going to be for the best. Okay, you're headed towards that 10 of Cups and perfect alignment with anything that you feel like manifesting. Whatever your heart desires. So if you haven't clicked subscribe already, please take one quick second to do that now. It sends me your support. It sends me your energy. If you feel comfortable with commenting, I love that. Okay, so please do if you do feel comfortable. Why? Because it makes me connect with you on a real level versus just wondering who is watching my tarot readings in your lives that are completely different than mine, or maybe similar, who knows, right? But if you comment, you can let me know how this resonated with you. And it also just like shoots me like a burst of rainbow energy that allows me to believe in myself just a little bit more. Until we vibe again, pile number 3.